Okay, we're in the daytime this time, so I'm gonna actually get good shots of, oh, well, never mind. For some reason, storage room is used as storage room. Who would have guessed? But yeah, you can actually see me now, and if I were to put some foam pads or something on the walls, I feel like it would sound much better in here. If I might sat down, probably not like that. Does it sound any better? Actually, it does. It sounds really good in here. It sounds like, you know, when you go in a car, it seems kind of tricky to breathe in here for obvious reasons. But yeah, I feel like I'm not going to spend too long in here, and I may just get used to it. But we're here to fix the internet up, I believe, and measure the curtains. Aidan from the future here. I knew there was something else. I literally asked my brother, like, are we here to, is there anything other than the internet we need to do? And like, he wouldn't know because I've got a bag with the measuring tape, and I'm gonna have to do it next week. Or maybe, you know, I could probably just go and ask and probably have an excuse to go to the house either today or tomorrow. I'm gonna have blackout curtains to keep the sun out in the mornings, because once I wake up and the sun's going through the curtains, it's all game over. I'm not getting back to sleep. I can't lie, these door handles are absolutely destroying my wrists every time I walk by them. But I've just heard now that, actually, is this gonna, oh heck yeah, they must have like sanded the door or something. Oh, that, yeah, that's perfect. I remember previously going here, I closed the door and it was actually stuck. So big improvement, thank you. Apparently there's this really strict rule in England or something where, like, if your window's not a certain size, then you can't have a lock on the door. That's just dumb. But thankfully there's only like 2 of us living here, so you know, if we need our privacy, we can just, like, I could put some like sign on the door, something like that. But yeah, there's some stupid rules. I think this may just be the universe testing me. Like, oh, you wanted to lock on the door? Too bad, because we said so. It's like, okay. This probably confirms, actually, my isolation is about to be lifted. Basically, the gym's shut, so I'm going to have to improvise. I'll show you my setup for the day. Okay, who flipping decided Hulk was in the family? This is the only reason why I never did the home gym, because these are a pain to set up. And look at that. That's one. Oh my gosh. Apparently I'm not the strongest in my family. Yeah, come on, come on. Flipping out, you're taking centuries. There we go. Just want to do the first exercise. Is that too much to ask? Stop it. Okay. Sick. Gonna have to move the entire thing. Can't really complain though. Hey, at least I get to do this at all. Bye. Oh, look at that beautiful light in the background. That's cool. There we go. That works. Experience so far, it is hot in here. The heat is off. Oh, I just stubbed my toe on the weight. Yeah. Oh, the radiator's on. That'll be it. Give me a minute. Oh, this is why I don't use a home gym. Oh, not a very good experience. Come on. Oh, you silly thing. I got my Christmas presents early. I'm trying to showcase it. There we go. Yeah, it's wobbling. You can't fix that. It just comes undone all the time. I like to thank the universe too for like the perfect time. Normally my little brother Luke is in this room and like that room, but he's having a bath right now. You might be able to hear him. I could do with an open window actually. It's so humid in here. It's currently winter. This is normally the gym in summer. Well, I did place you, and you decided, nah, I just want to chill on the floor. Let's try again. Oh, you're going again, flipping heck. It's really trying it. I'm loving doing the daily series because, you know, that scene, like me going downstairs, just doing a home gym session, not just that, but basically like Christmas Eve, home gym session. Like these memories would have been lost to time had I not been doing this series, and this is exactly why I'm doing it. I skipped one of these where I would have to do if you've seen it, I'll do like a Michael Jackson pose where I'm placing all my weight on, I think, oh yeah, I'm hitting like the back of my shoulders, and I can't do it in this scenario. If the gym equipment moves, how do you think I'm gonna do it here? I already stubbed my toe, which is better, thankfully. I'm roasting in this room now too. It's because I worked out. It's nice to know that if the gym does close at this kind of time next year, I'll be able to just adjust. Tomorrow, normally I'd go to stage and burn off calories doing cardio, but it's Christmas, so I'm just probably going to go on like the exercise bike and burn a couple 100 calories and you know call it a day. Friday, I believe my friend Marcus will come round. Either that or not, then I'll find something else, and I'll probably do the leg day as well as the abs. I don't know how I'm going to do the leg day. I mean, I can do the, what do you call them? The lunges, that's it. I might be increasing my arm muscle because, ow, I'm feeling it now. I used what I had access to, but you can go even more simplistic. And just look up on Google. There's a lot more information on Google than I can give you. And, you know, there's loads of, like, home workouts that you can just use, like, everyday items for. I've seen these videos, but I've forgotten because, you know, I don't need to memorize this stuff. But there's no excuse. If you're like, oh, I can't afford the gym. If you're like, I can't afford the gym, doesn't matter. You can do it at home. You can do it with everyday items. You can build muscle. I suppose it's if you've got insecurities about your body and stuff, you don't have to go in public. But, you know, going in public helps. It does. Like, you'd be surprised because everyone around you is so self-centered. They're focused on their own insecurities. That's the thing, actually. I just realized. I've made that connection just now. You're always attracting people like you. Therefore, if you're insecure, everyone around you is insecure. That's weird. And is that a bad thing? If I conquer my insecurities, then everyone around me doesn't have insecurities. And then I've got competition or something. I've actually had my own weight loss journey. I used to be very, very fat. Like, seriously. It was unhealthy. That's an understatement. But, yeah. I didn't go to the gym. At school, I would be given a lunchbox, and I believe this is where it all started, where I was given a ton of like junk food in the lunchbox every time. Not to blame my family, but you know, we're all given these battles to win. And, you know, over time, I've developed resistance towards all of the junk food and things. But more to what I was talking about. When I left school, I feel like my life should have improved, but maybe I just didn't know how to respond to being free. Or was this like during college, school? Like, I was pretty miserable, I can't lie. During school, during college, outside of those places, I was fine. But well, apart from college year one, which, you know, was cake decoration, back then I was unable to just exist with just me without like all this stuff around me having to entertain me. And validate me. It was just, I had basically incredibly poor self-control, where I would just go downstairs, grab a plate, throw a ton of junk food on. That's not very healthy. Go upstairs, eat it all in like 5 seconds, realised that I got that dopamine hit. That was awesome, but it didn't last long. So I was like, okay, I didn't even see one of the options. I had 2 options: stop and deal with that issue, or I could just repeat. And I did that until I was 16 stone 4. 16 stone 4 pounds. If you're interested, a stone is 14 pounds, I believe. It's just well over 200 pounds. It's well over 200 pounds. And yeah, I was miserable. I think that was when I joined a Club Penguin Discord server too, and I was a moderator there, and I got ownership. There were multiple owners, but I got ownership for a bit, and I absolutely lost my marbles because I was putting a ton of people before myself. And believe me, on these kind of journeys, you'll find that you can't just give all your energy to other people. It's impossible. You don't have to prove anything to anyone at all. You can give yourself the validation right now, and it's okay. You only end up happy and fulfilled if you choose to be. You can't just keep doing this to yourself. That's my advice. Just be kind to yourself and embrace the person you are now. This is how the law of assumption works. Whatever frequency you are experiencing, whatever feeling, whatever thought pattern you're having, that is what the law of assumption will bring you. Self-love is vital to survival, and I feel school really should teach you this. We all have a void. That's exactly where self-love goes. Be kind, love yourself. So many people feel that is just silly and you're a failure if you don't have anyone else to do this. But this is the mind-blowing thing. There is basically nothing outside of you. It all comes from within. Everything around you is literally just a projection of who you are inside. So if you're seeing a ton of chaos, maybe you're going through this transformation of like changing your habits and things, and the 3D will go into chaos for a bit. And once you've settled inside, you'll settle outside. And I mean, this is how I can, an autistic guy, this is how I can just have my routine messed with every now and then. Oh, the gym closes on a day that I was about to use the gym. That's fine. I'll just come up with a plan to see if I can actually get that done today. And I did. Another one is comparing yourself to other people. Like, oh, why aren't I there yet? These people in front of you are there to trigger you. The universe is trying to trigger you to see how you respond. And if you respond in a negative way, you're going to keep getting negative energy. The idea is to just go, yeah, they look good. I'd like to be like that, but I don't need it. Honestly, you don't need anything else. You've got all you need to succeed. You've got everything you need to be happy and fulfilled. I mean, look at me. If you see that, that's just after the workout, and I could be bigger, but I'm still going on this journey. And decades later, I've got to be massive by then. But even then, there would still be people much bigger than me, and that's fine. I don't need to be the biggest person on the earth. I don't need to be the biggest person in my gym. I don't even need to be the biggest person in my family, because I have this kind of mindset too where, I've got a late start, or I have to play catch up, but I don't. There's no reason for me to be the biggest in my family. There's no reason for me to be the best at everything in my family. And, you know, the idea is to be better than you previously. Do better than yourself every time. But I wouldn't exactly push yourself to your limits. A lot of people end up doing that and they lose their absolute marbles. But, you know, I don't think I want to do that. I'm a casual gym goer. I do it for fun, basically. I do it because, you know, the universe gives me all of this energy and I have to put it somewhere. I mean, I've been wanting a six-pack for so long. And guess what? After years and years and years, I still don't have it. I don't have a visible six-pack yet. It's got to the point where I've been really good at detachment and I've realised I don't actually need it. I don't need to look like an absolute supermodel. I don't. If it's necessary, it will show up. I just wonder what I'd look like with a six-pack. It would be pretty cool if I got to the point, if I had a six-pack that shows, and I got to swim with a visible six-pack and impressed everyone around me. But that's another topic too, where it's not looks, it's sort of presence, where you have this complete faith in the universe and yourself that things just happen right. With my soulmate situation, I still don't know who she is, that kind of thing. But, you know, I just trust that maybe I don't actually want a soulmate, but, you know, maybe this is just me experiencing all of those kind of like warning signs, like all those people who end up in a relationship, a long-term one, and then the person changes after marriage or something, and then suddenly, yeah, like, that's not what I signed up for. And the more I hear, the more I'm like, yeah, but circumstances do not matter in the slightest. I know I get my perfect soulmate, and I know I get my soulmate, and we live a long and happy life together. So she's not here right now, and, you know, I've got more time to prepare, more time for me to better myself, learn the skills I must. I mean, I'm moving into that new house. I'm going to be adjusting my diet so that all the non-processed food gets thrown out. I just said all the non-processed food gets thrown out. It's a good job I'm watching the clips. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? And then I'm going to move on to non-processed food. I've been doing a skincare routine where daily I end up just getting a wipe and putting the skin cream all over my face. I'm not even doing it for my soulmate at this point. I'm doing it for me because, you know, I deserve to live in absolute luxury. So I'm going to provide the very best I can do for me. Just make sure I am living as comfortably as possible. When your self-worth raises, you just realize that you're not going to get some like really bad deal. Like, you get a girl that comes up to you and she is not very nice to you, but she's pretty, and she suddenly wants to be with you, and like she ends up using you and stuff like that. It's like, if you have low standards, you can just let yourself go with her and have the worst kind of time. But, you know, you kind of, I've never dated a girl, so I wouldn't know, but I would assume that it's not worth it. But people have low standards, low self-worth, that's it. Low self-worth, where they don't believe they can do better. Me, I believe I can get the very best. This is why I've been single for so long. I just know the universe will bring the right person to me. And you only get to this point when you focus on yourself. I feel everyone deserves the very best. I feel everyone should conquer their insecurities and realize life is actually incredibly fun and the universe works in their favor. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Accept yourself for who you are today. Actually, I forgot it was Christmas when this gets uploaded, so Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy my eyes staring into your soul. Oh gosh. If we want to talk about like kind of recovered footage Doctor Who wise, Rachel Taylor, thank you, has actually released unused footage that we're only just seeing today. Clearly we're shifting here. My powers must be raising, considering I literally yesterday watched Heaven Sent again. What are the chances the next day Heaven Sent has unaired footage released? This episode aired 10 years ago, and we're only just now getting this unaired footage. I'm getting chills actually. Stuff is happening here. Today I'm watching The Husbands of River Song and The Return of Dr. Mysterio. Guess who forgot to record the outro, so here I am. Anyway, if you got this far, put dressing gown in the comments, and if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.